Yes. Hey, happy Saturday. What's up, kids? I'm back. She's back. Hey, JT. What's going on? It's warm Saturday, November. Okay. What's going on? Yes. See if I have any pictures I can share real quick. Hey, everybody. What's up? Yes. Come on, Camille A. Brown, y'all. What? What's up, y'all? Word to strength, indeed, brother. Hey, Judy. What's going on? Happy November. Y'all voting this week? Y'all voting? I'm going out to vote today. Early voting, New York. What's up? Miss Beatrice Capote, you were beautiful last night. What's up? Hi. What's up, fam? Yes. Okay. How are you guys? I'm having some coffee. Well, normally I would be having wine. Yes. Oh, Jody, please let me know. Please let me know when you're going to be here. Oh, my God. I want to see you, Jody Hill. Yes. What else can I share real quick? What else can I share? Look at this still from last night. Ink at the Apollo Kids. Camille A. Brown and dancers are doing it. Oh, people are worried about what happened when. Oh, well, listen, I'm worried, period. Okay. I'm worried, period. Hey, Kazimbe. How are you? We gotta stay in the good fight. Whatever that means for you, whatever that means for me and the people. We gotta keep trying. Oh my gosh. It's a lot going on, people. It's a lot going on. This is my morning voice. Yes, last night at the Apollo. Yes. How you guys doing? I haven't been on in forever and done a dannIGeeLive, and I just had to come on, and I'm trying to do something different. Maybe I do it once a month, because obviously now I am working this. I was full time before, but this is. Working at the Joyce Theater is a whole different level of commitment and shebang. So let me just jump out of here real quick. So I've missed doing these like tremendously. I had so much fun building this out over the pandemic and talking to so many amazing artists and human beings. And so I have missed doing these live. So I'm thinking maybe it's, a first Saturday kind of thing, in the morning before I get my day started with some coffee, first Saturday brunch or something. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I'm kind of with the idea, because I built this up and they were going so well. I was actually getting agents reaching out to me to interview their artists, which was crazy. So I'm thinking, hey, look, Hickey. I'm thinking that maybe I can turn my dannIGeeLives into at least once a month, until I get into a better, I wouldn't say better, but once I'm in a good rhythm with the Joyce and how that's working, and see how it goes. Because right now it is pretty busy, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Let me take a sip. Hey, Angie. So that's where I am. And so it's been going really well. I'm learning so much. First or second Saturday. Okay, we'll see. But I just want to get on a rhythm so that people get used to coming or knowing that it'll happen on a regular basis. Like, people were pretty tuned in to every Friday at 5. I was going hard, y'all. I was going hard. So, and people were looking forward to them and actually expecting them. And I'm still having people asking me, what happened to your dannIGeeLive? So it's a good feeling knowing that people miss spending an afternoon with me on my screen in my living room. And so, but things are going really well. I'm loving my new home at the Joyce and seeing all the dancers coming through there. Right now, we have Ayodele Cassell's show in the house, Chasing Magic, and it's brilliant. It's her and her company, and I'm so glad. That's what I aim to do. Oh, thanks, Angie. And Io Deli is in the Joyce right now, and for the next week and a half actually. So she's there until November 13th with her show Chasing Magic with live music and with a guest appearance by Arturo O'Farrell, and it's just amazing. Her telling her story through dance and spoken word, and she's just brilliant. And I hope you guys, if you're in the city, can go out and support her. The ticket link to the Joyce is in my bio. This is not to make money for my organization. It really is to support these artists and to show up for them, and especially as we're trying to maintain or come back to some sense of in person. And yeah, it's really important. So I'm excited to be there, trying to get as much rest as I can. I'm going out. I was going out a lot before, but this is on a whole different level of just not only just being out, but it's also yay, please DM me. But also just, now it's meeting people. And hey, Mary, are you in Hawaii? It's meeting people and it's representing this, world-renowned theater now. And it's really stepping up into that. And I'm trying not to get emotional, but it's what I prayed for. It's really what I prayed for. It's what I asked the universe for. And now it's here. And just trying to step up into that. And it's wonderful. The response, every time I see people that are seeing me for the first time, it's always love, LA. And it's wonderful. So anyway, I want to keep these going. I want to be able to check in with you guys, let you know what's coming up in the theater, let you know what's going on in my life, and just communicate and continue this going, especially as on the East Coast, we're about to go into winter and maybe we won't be going out as much. But I hope you will, because I know I will be. Yes, Sugar Bush. I know. I keep getting that too. Someone asked me, oh my gosh, 2 days ago, I had my window open so you can hear Washington Heights going on outside. It's so beautiful outside. I'm about to get out in these streets myself. But someone asked me about my band the other day, if I was going to have time. Oh, you can come fight for me? Yes. If I was going to, start that up again. And that's me and Sugar Bush behind me. And listen, that was a journey, and it was a journey for my own healing. I started my band, after I left Alvin Ailey, and that I look at it now, like having Sugar Bush and that creative project was so part of my healing. I'm sort of realizing in this moment, I needed Sugar Bush. I needed Sugar Bush to be able to center myself, stay sharing my talents with people, being on stage, creating, keeping my creative brain working. And I just love entertaining. I love being on stage. I love the spotlight. I ain't gonna lie. And I just love just being in front of people and bringing people joy and making people think. And we'll all interact. It's it. So that's also a part of it. Like for me to bring back the band, it takes a lot to get it back together vocally. I'd have to start really doing some serious vocalizing to get back in shape. Because I don't want to get back on stage half-assed. You know what I'm saying? And trying to hit some notes and sing the way I want to sing and want to sound like, it would just take a few months or more to just get back into decent vocal shape to be able to perform. And a lot of my band members are down. They would probably do it in a heartbeat, but they have their lives and they're doing other projects, and it's all good. And I have this wonderful, wonderful new opportunity working now at the Joyce Theater to present and entertain in a different way. And actually, part of one of the things I love about the Joyce is that when they have a new company in the theater, they do these weekly curtain chats with the artists and the choreographers and the artistic directors. And so several of the companies have asked me to do their curtain chats. I've done 2 so far, and I get to interview the companies on stage. And I have one coming up the week after next with Garth Fagan. I don't know the exact date. I think it's the 16th of November. So at the Joyce with Garth Fagan Dance Company, I will be, hey, Tommy Wahid! ADP. So Tommy Wahid just joined. He has a company called Wahid Works, and his company will be at the Joyce in January for during APAP, which is a big music and dance conference that comes to New York every year. And this is the first year I think it's going to be fully back in person. And what the Joyce does, we have this amazing program called the American Dance Platform, where we're really highlighting American choreographers, you know, emerging, mid-career, and beyond. And Why He Works has been, I think, Tommy, you've had your company now for about, I think, more than 10 years, right? But it's going to be Why He Works first time at the Joyce, and as part of this program, it's Le Ballet Afrique, Why He Works, and Be More Dance, run by Bridget Moore out of Texas. So excited! Hey, Glenn! Ooh, Glenn! You know I'm asking you if you want to pop in, right? Now that you've got your Instagram account fixed. But back to the curtain chat. So I'll be speaking with the Garth Fagan Dance Company on stage November 16th after their performance at the Joyce. After that, I believe, I want to say Complexions Ballet moves in. I think it's Complexions. I should know this, right? But yes, Complexions Ballet is back. As well as right after that, I believe it's Michelle Dorrance, and her company, and then Ballet Trocadero. So it's so much going on, guys. I'm just so happy to be there. And, you know, in partnership, though, with the Apollo this past 2 weeks, we've been working with Camille A. Brown and dancers. And, you know, all of this, actually up through damn near next fall, was... I am. I'm not telling you about that in a second. In the books I'm reading at the moment. Yes, I am. Way through next fall, all of this has been programmed by my amazing predecessor, Aaron Maddox. So I can't take any credit for any of these presentations. I'm giving him all the glory, because that's what you have to do, right? Call the names. And so thankfully, Aaron Maddox has presented or programmed an amazing next 8, 9, 10 months. Some of the next fall stuff, I'm still sort of like working on, hey, King Britt, in conversation with the choreographers and companies. But what we're seeing right now with the Joyce is all due to Aaron Maddox and his vision. And it's beautiful. And so it really aligns with mine. So it's wonderful. And so shout out to Aaron. And yeah, so these last 2 weeks, we've been working with Camille A. Brown. She brought the trilogy to the Joyce and to the Apollo. So last week, it was the first 2 sections of her trilogy, Black Girl Linguistics Play, which was brilliant. I mean, they're all brilliant. Mr. Tolerance. And then this weekend, is the 3rd and final installment, which is Ink. And it's, you know, just how she sees Black people as superheroes. Yes, we're superheroes. And so... it's only there for 2 nights. I went last night, and it was absolutely incredible. I've seen all 3 works before, but honestly, kids, to see, to see Camille and her company on the Apollo stage, in front of that audience, whoa! I put on my Instagram page, video from the curtain call, and you can just hear just the joy and the screaming in the house. It was really, really, really amazing. So proud of Camille. I mean, she's been a part of my curatorial journey from the beginning. She was part of my first season at Summer Stage in 2007. I just called her up. I got her number from somebody and said, I hear you're presenting work. I've seen some of your work downtown. I would love to present you in my first season at this festival. And she said yes. And I was able to have her back a few times, both, you know, in Brooklyn, but also in Harlem and in Central Park. So just an amazing, amazing woman. She's a force of nature. All that she's doing, you know, she just did For Colored Girls on Broadway. She's working on some new projects that I can't, you know, mention, I don't think, so I won't. But just, you know, stay tuned. Camille A. Brown, she is doing it. So if you're in town tonight, hey, Donna, if you're in town, if you're in New York and you're looking for something really great to do, grab a ticket. Go see Ink at the Apollo. The show is only about an hour and maybe 10 minutes. So get in at 8. You're out by 9:15. You can go to Red Rooster, have a dinner, you know. So it's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful day here in New York. And, you know, I hear it's supposed to go up to 75. I don't know, but I have to get outside. But if anyone would like to join me on screen, please send me I'm not going to stay on too much long because I actually don't have a guest. I just want to come on and let you guys know that I'm trying to get these IG lives started again somehow. But what book am I reading? I'm actually reading Harvey Firestein's autobiography. The great Harvey Firestein of Torch Song Trilogy, Hairspray, La Cage aux Folles, all of the above. And it's wonderful. As I'm reading the book, if you guys don't know who Harvey Firestein is, if you saw Hairspray or Mrs. Doubtfire, he has his voice. And so I'm reading the book, but I'm hearing his voice as I'm reading it. And I think he did do an audio version of the book. But I like to read, I like to turn the pages. So that's the book that I'm reading. I'm almost finished. I'm trying to get caught back up on my reading. I kind of fell off. But you know, I get, you know, time to read on the train. That's my reading time actually. And so that's what I'm up to. Yeah, I haven't been to the Apollo in a minute. Yeah, come to the Apollo. You're here, right? Come to the Apollo. Come see Camille. He was. I just went in the part of the book where he talks about Independence Day, and how people ask him what that was like, and he literally only worked on that film 2 days. Like, he shot his 2 scenes and he was done. But he was saying just how much, hey, DJ Crystal Clear, girl, you want to join me on screen for a hot minute? Okay, I have a guest. How are you? Oh my God, I still owe you a part 2 from our chat anyways. But if you want to come on, send me a thingy and I'll be on for another few minutes, having my coffee. I got some things to do. So I'm going to Montreal next week. It'll be my first trip as the director of programming at the Joy. So it's my first official trip. I'm really excited to see some dance in Canada and hey mama, and just travel. And it's not like I'm seeing the world through new eyes, but it's definitely a different lens, because maybe things I could have presented at Summer Stage might not necessarily work for the Joyce. And so yeah, it's an adjusted lens. I'll say that it's an adjusted lens. And but there are certainly companies that, you know, I still want to foster relationships with. I gotta take her. I'm so excited. Yes. Come on, DJ Crystal Clear. Yay. I love it. Let me make sure my volume is up. Yes. Is she coming in?
Hello. Oh my
Your hair
God.
takes up the whole frame. I love it.
Girl, I'm still in bed. I'm still in bed. I've been up. I was up until like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm pooped. But
You're gonna be calling me from your bed and still looking good.
yes,
Come on.
direct from bed. No makeup, nothing. My glasses.
Amazing.
This is it. This is it. Good
How
lighting.
are you?
I'm all right. Things have been, you know, the usual craziness, but okay. I just started a little part-time gig at a doggy daycare, which is hilarious.
Oh my
It's
God.
hilarious. The dogs, because it's so crazy. They're so cute and all their personalities. And yeah, it's funny. It's really funny.
That's so awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
every time I see a dog, I'm just like, I'm gonna get a dog. I really miss having pets. I mean, I haven't had a pet in years. But
Yeah.
I really miss having a pet. You
Well,
don't have
I'm a
yeah.
cat person. I've always had cats because I
Yeah.
was always very allergic to dogs
Yeah.
growing up. And I guess my allergies have cycled down a little bit, but I've always loved dogs. But the thing about dogs is, like, I don't want to be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, walking this thing, picking up hot shit off the sidewalk. Not really my jam. Not really my jam. So that's why I'm like, I'm good with cats, and I'm more of a cat person anyway. But
Yeah.
I've always loved dogs.
Yeah.
And I'm the nutbag who's walking down the street and sees a dog, and I'm like, "Hello, handsome! Oh my God!" And I always act all weird, but
Just ignoring the person walking or with the dog.
yeah, you know, it's like
Them.
zero in on the dog because they zero in on me, and then I'm like, "Oh, hello, human. What's the doggy's name?" You know, and then they're like, "Oh, blah 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 blah." Yeah, so it's really good. I like it. It's fun.
You say that about having to pick up, you know, poop on the ground. That's part of what has kept me from getting a dog, is having to deal with that. And
Yeah.
I'm get used to it, but you know, maybe the dog gets a little sick. the poop was a little extra.
Oh, child. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. And the other thing is that much like you, I've never had a lifestyle that's sedentary enough that would be good to have a dog, because the whole point is to spend time with that animal. And, you know, you're traveling here and there, you're working 800 hours. It's not fair. Plus, like, even though New York City has 1 billion dogs in it, I just, you know, it's like sometimes I'm like, ugh, like you have to have a certain kind of life, and I don't have that kind of life.
Yeah. So it's true. You're right. And it's not fair. And, you know, especially now that I'm back in it, you know, I'm out 10, 11 hours and more from my apartment. And look at me, setting myself up to get robbed. I'm just setting myself up.
And then it's kind of like, I have this pet because I love this pet and I want to spend time with this pet. And now I'm never around this pet. And now I have to pay money for somebody to give this pet attention. Yeah. So at my heart, I can't do it. You know,
if I when I retire.
Yeah. Or, well, I don't know what retirement means, but if I win a big lottery, then, you know, like if I would have the time to have a pet, then I would do it. Because one of my weird far-flung fantasies is to, if I hit it big, then I would buy a farm and I would get 1 million dogs and goats and, you know, whatever, and just live that life on the dodo that I see that cheers me up every day.
I've hit it big. I heard so my new Joyce colleagues and I guess I'm in the pool now to hit the lot. It's like $1 billion.
Yeah, it's $1.6 billion, I believe. And
drawing is tonight, right?
Tonight, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I only allow myself to get 1 lottery ticket. And then a friend of mine told me an inside information that if you pay an extra $1, remember in the olden days where you were like, I'm going to play 327 and box it? Remember that? So this is the modern version of boxing it, the number. If you pay an extra $1, I forget what the term is called, but I do that, you know, just to get extra, you know, juice or whatever, because that would be awesome. But, you know, because when I bought a ticket yesterday while I was at my local market, and one of the managers there is like, "Hey, Mamacita, what you going to do with all that money?" And I said, you know, like, what would I do with all that money? I said, oh, well, I would immediately buy a place to live, buy a place for my sister. I would buy an apartment building so that a lot of my friends could live for free, who are, you know, artists struggling. I would obviously invest a lot of money. I would donate a lot of money to my favorite charities. I would donate money for arts programs for schools that I used to teach in. I would probably start an art school, you know, and then and travel as much as I possibly could. And like maybe have another knee surgery or something, like take care of my body and go on a retreat and rest and, you know, take a break from the rat race kind of thing.
How's your body? Because you fell a couple of weeks ago.
I fell last Sunday. Was it last Sunday?
No.
Yeah, I tripped and fell, and it like falling. Now that I'm 57, like falling is my worst nightmare because I'm so afraid of breaking another bone because I've broken bones before. And I feel like my mom kind of has me on a harness when I fall that I don't like. It's not terrible. So yes, I'm a little bruised, but otherwise I'm fine. But I still have, I got arthritis in both of my feet. I have arthritis in my knees, you know, from playing sports and all that shit when I was young. And now it's like, okay, slow down, take your time, you know, doctor's appointments, specialists, x-rays, this, that, blah, you know, after my gallbladder almost killed me in 2019. And it's just been like nonstop stuff. But, you know, I'm alive and I get my ass up and I got to do what I got to do. So I keep it moving.
Yeah.
Got to keep it moving.
My pings remind me about mammograms, ladies, mammograms.
Yes. Get your mammograms, get your... my doctor sent me an at-home like colon thing. Oh God. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Happy Saturday, kids.
Oh man. This is what happens when you get, what a drag it is getting old. I mean, wow. So yeah, and I was like, and I called and I was like, a do-it-myself colon test thing? And she goes, yeah, you know, you could do it anytime, but I still suggest coming in and, you know, doing the proper thing.
Yeah.
But this is a really good indicator. And if it's clean, you don't have to. And I said, well, of course I'm going to.
Yeah.
Because now you're like low key made me feel guilty about not coming in and doing it. So I'm like, all right, well, fine, I'll do it. You know, I got to give blood, whatever. It's all a part of the cycle of life.
It is. It's about wellness and, you know, I don't want to get into politics and all of that, but just even just the healthcare system and people not having access to healthcare is just, well, that's a whole other topic for another time, but it's
exactly.
It's crazy. So
it's very important, and especially for Black people and other people of color, you can't ignore things. You can't like, yes, it's in our DNA to keep it moving and not give up and just, you know, just do what you got to do. But you really have to take care of yourself because, you know, it has a lot of negative effects. And I taught so many kids and their parents and telling them, you know, you got to go to a doctor. You got to, you know, there's Medicare, there's Medicaid. It might not be the best, but after paying into it for 5,000 years, I'm taking advantage of it now, and it's been, you know, pretty smooth. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I've been a little frustrated lately. I have not been able to get into back into a rhythm of my own physical fitness. And so just trying to eat extremely well. And of course, I'm running around and walking a lot, but that's not the same. Hey, Alexis Rose, as I'm talking about fitness, this queen of fitness has popped in.
Oh, excellent.
But not on a regular, in a regimen of serious cardio.
Yeah, I got to get back to the gym too. I'm a gym rat. I love being in the gym. I want to get into a pool and swim again and all of that because the pandemic, you know, jacked a lot of us up. I think everybody I know gained weight. Even the skinniest people I know gained weight. And now it's like, oh, we're coming out of it. Oh no. It's a constant back and forth, but like probably my next paycheck, I'll join the Y and get into it.
I did join a gym. Hey, Shelburne. Oh, Alvin Ailey Devo.
Oh, hello.
We'll see y'all next month. So I joined a gym near the theater. I've been one time, but that's okay.
Hey, you made it one time, and you'll get back there again.
And also, it's learning a rhythm because I don't like going to the gym when it's super crowded for many reasons because you have to wait to use machine, whatever. Right. So I'm trying to figure out like a lunchtime slot. Mornings aren't really my jam. But
late morning. When I was DJing full time back in the last century, I had the luxury of going to the gym between like 10:30 and 11:30 or noon, and it was always empty, and it was the best. Oh, there's somebody who just left the Y pool. So it's really important to get that time in, and you know, once you figure out your work.
I have packed my bag with my gym bag every day.
Yeah.
And I have my sneakers with me with my lock and my headset.
Yeah, but you know what? But you're conscientious enough to have it with you.
I'm trying.
That's a big step because a lot of people will get up in the morning and look at it in the corner. It's like, I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it tomorrow. Then a month goes by, but you are conscientiously or unconscientiously taking it with you so that it's a reminder. It's like, if I get a little bit of time, I'm going to go and get it in. And oh, there she goes. When you go to the theater, pack your gym bag. It's great. Oh yeah. And water is good for arthritis. I'm the queen of drinking a ton of water. My parents taught me that when I was a kid in the 70s. I drink like a gallon of water a day. It's very, very important. Plain water.
My mom is so adorable. This morning, she's like, I'm thinking of adding yoga or Pilates on the weekends. I was like, do it, mama.
Go. Yes, that is fantastic.
And I don't miss it. I used to live in the gym. I used to teach aerobics and fitness and step and all these things. And so I just need to get into a rhythm. And once I lock in, it'll be fine. Because it's been a part of my life forever. Like getting up in the morning and doing something physical, and I do miss it. And the one day that I did, or anytime I do, like even a bike ride, you know, it's whatever those neurons are, or those hormones,
endorphins, the endorphins.
It's like, that feels great. So
it's really important. And belated congratulations on being at the Joyce.
Thank you.
That theater, well, that was my mother's name, Joyce. So every time I see Joyce, I think of my mom, and it's so fantastic because we used to see shows together all the time.
Yes.
So I'm glad that that's working out. That sounds
Thank
fantastic.
you. No, it's great. It's you know, it's challenging, it's overwhelming, which of course it is, right? It's the joy.
Yeah.
And I just heard from another presenter the other day who had just came back from Europe, and he was just like, you know, you should know that, you know, this is the theater that people want to play and people want to dance and come to, and there's all the joy. So, you
Yeah.
know, it's exciting. It's really exciting, and
That's awesome.
great shows coming up, and dancers and companies, all different styles, which is exactly what I love about it. That it's literally everything.
Everything. Yes. Everything. My homegirl, Vanessa, Vanessa Williams, her daughter, Jillian, when she graduated, they had their graduation at the Joyce years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you knew Vanessa
Fantastic.
Williams.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's so awesome.
I DJ her parties. Yeah,
I saw
she's very
that. That's
cool.
so great.
Yeah. Because she's friends with a guy I used to DJ at his club in the last century for 10 years. And he called me up one day. He's like, hey, you know, my friend is having a birthday party for her daughter. Can you come and do it? It's a Saturday afternoon or whatever. I said, yeah, sure. You know, 17, 18-year-olds are fine. And so I get there early to set up. And then her manager, her publicist at the time, Brian, came in and he was like, hello, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know who he was. And he's like, okay, so here's a list of music, da, da, da. All right, great. And then so I'm standing around waiting for stuff to get started. And then in walks Vanessa Williams. And I was like, what is she doing here? And she comes running over to me, DJ Crystal Clear, I follow you on social media. Oh my God, this is so great. I'm so happy you could do this party for my daughter, Jillian. And I said, oh, it's for your daughter. She goes, yeah, did this guy tell you? And I said, no, I didn't know. Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then in comes Rick Fox, because that was when she was still married to him.
Oh,
and then in comes her first husband.
Yeah.
And then her mom, like her whole family showed up, and they were all so amazing. I've met a lot of celebrities and interacted with a lot of celebrities and worked with a lot of them. But I'm telling you, Vanessa and her family are the real deal. They are super nice, just normal people. Like, I'm busting my ass behind the decks, and her mom came over. She goes, what kind of drink do you want, girl? And here's a plate, here's some cake. And I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It was so phenomenal. Yeah, they're really, really great people.
Yeah, I got to meet her.
Yes, Wear-Face Bacon. Shout out to Lion Babe. That's right.
Yes, Lion Babe. Yeah, I got to meet Vanessa Williams because she's great friends with Desmond Richardson and Dwight Rhoden. And
yeah.
I forget what year it was, but she was the honorary chair for their gala when they were in season here. And got to hang out with her a little bit backstage, and then at the after party, and you know, hilarious, just hilarious.
Yeah. Really great, genuine people.
Just very real. And,
no artifice, no bullshit. It's just like,
yeah,
it's really cool. They're very cool people.
Yeah. So are you still doing the modeling a lot?
Well, I'm trying to get out of there. I'm trying to transition out of there because that's why I have arthritis and all this other shit, because it's taken such a toll on my body. And I've been writing stories about it. I'm going to start a YouTube channel with my stories because I really want to parlay it into a TV show, because I think it would be a great TV show because it's weird and goofy. Oh, thank you, Alexis Rose.
Oh, she's the bomb. Yeah,
it's weird and goofy. Oh, you know what, Orient? That's because the screw came out, so I put a safety pin in it. It is very punk rock. I think I'm going to leave it now that you just said that. Yeah. No, it is. It's punk rock. I'm punk rock.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get out of there. And last year, because we were closed for 9-10 months because of the pandemic, and then we reopened last summer and things started to slowly come back, and then Omicron came and then fucked up everything again. And because of that, I was on standby, mostly on call, and then there were a lot of models who left the city, models who quit, and models who got sick, and models who refused to get vaccinated. So I wound up filling in for a lot of classes 2 and 3 times in a row. Yeah. And theoretically, you really shouldn't be in the same class twice a year because everybody's supposed to cycle around because they want to see all the models. Yeah. So I wound up being in a couple of classes twice. and it jacked me up. So I haven't had a regular schedule in a year now. Like through March, I haven't been able to do, because girl, I was Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and that was it. No nights, no weekends. That was my deal. So now I've gone back to a couple of night classes and some afternoons, but I really want to get out of there. So that's why I'm jamming on this other stuff. And this doggy daycare thing is really good part-time because it's a lot of fun. And, you know, it's like, I do have an OnlyFans, but I haven't told anybody about it yet. So
you just did now.
I did. Well, I did. Oh yeah. How many people are watching? All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Tell everybody. I haven't started it yet because I wanted to do just, you know, just modeling poses, stuff that I can't do in the studio, like standing poses and things like that. And, you know, because I'm a very modest lady. I don't want to do like straight up porn. That's not really me. But my friend's like, girl, you pose nude in front of people all the time at work. What difference does it make? I said, the difference is that it's the internet and that people can take screenshots.
Exactly.
Somebody's head on me or whatever the fuck. I'm not interested in that. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I'll do some tasteful photographs with my friend.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what, Wear Face Bacon? I was back in Philadelphia twice last month because I had 2 memorials to go to for friends who passed away. So Philly is very different and really fucked up, but that's Philadelphia.
Yeah. What did you sense about it?
It is much like New York. A lot of places have shut down and there's a lot of blight and a lot of, you know, this and that. But at the same time, it's like more $1 million condos everywhere. There's so much construction going on down there. And I'm like, where are all these people coming from? Yeah. I know a lot of New Yorkers moved down there over the year because, you know, Philly's always been like the 6th borough or whatever. Yeah. But the energy is very different. It's a really different vibe. And like I said, I was down there for memorial services for friends who died, but it's still Philly. You know, it's still Philly to the bone. Because people are like, oh, what's Philadelphia like? I say, you know what? You need to watch that show, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I can't quite put my finger on it, but that show is Philly to the bone. Like, it's weird and it's fucked up and it's crazy and it's funny and weird stuff happens there. It's so like an entity all unto itself because it's the redheaded stepchild of New York and DC, and it's like always fighting for its own identity. And it's like so crazily racist and separatist at the same time, being the city of brotherly love. Yeah. That's what a lot of people don't know about it. But, you know I have a couple people here in New York who bought houses down there over the pandemic. Oh, wow. And I guess maybe starting 10, 15 years ago, I had friends who, like, they told me that they bought houses in Kensington. And I was like, you did a what? Where? Wow. What are you talking about? Kensington? But that's all been gentrified now. Oh, wow. Yeah. Like, even though it's still a lot of, like, crazy hardcore drugs and fentanyl and shit around there and zombies nodding out. I know those YouTube Kensington videos. I'm like, what the hell? What is going on? It's crazy. It's crazy. I went home. It was just very focused. I had a mission. I went to my mom's, or I went, to my friend. Like, I don't hang out. Like, I haven't really to hang out. I just go right to their house, or I go right to dinner, and then I'm back in New York. So I haven't been like walking the streets of Philly to like feel the vibe. So it's strange. Like walking around Center City. It's, in places that have been there for 10,000 years are gone. And it's very different. Just like here, the energy is very, very different now. And I heard that they shut down that big Wawa, right? On Broad Street. Yes. Yes. And what is that about? It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. And the last time I was down there, I guess it was the last game before the Phillies got into the World Series, I think. Oh, right. Oh, what happened last night? I don't know. I just woke up. I haven't seen the news yet. I hope, because I think that Houston was up 3-2, right? Yeah, 3-2. So they got to win this game or they're out. Yeah. But it was like typical Philly. Everybody yelling and screaming and stuff. Yeah. It's Philly. It's Philly. Philly. It's Philly. Yeah. It's my heart. It's the city of my birth. Spent a lot of time there. But yeah, it's Philly. It's kooky.
Mm-hmm.
The energy is different.
Century City, the energy is different too.
Oh yeah, South
Oh,
Street. But yeah, even South Street has changed. You're right, Wareface Bacon. Because one of my
yeah.
best friends and her husband, they own a building that they've been living in near 17th and South. They've been there for like 20 years now, I think.
Wow.
And that neighborhood has changed, you know, all the time. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's very different down there. But you
Yeah.
know, you take a Greyhound bus and you go into the train station, wash your hands, and there are pigeons flying around inside the station. That hasn't changed. That happens all the time. Every time I take Greyhound down there, there are pigeons flapping around inside the station. All right. Yeah. Trying to catch a bus.
Funny. Well, I guess that's true. I mean, I have seen that even at 30th Street Station, like, you know, just flying in.
Well, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's normal. It is. It's
That
all
is
good.
crazy. Well, listen, I appreciate you for jumping in with me.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I saw it.
Message me privately where your doggy daycare is, because I would love just to come by and visit.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
are people allowed to come and like play with the dogs?
They don't do that because of insurance and stuff like that. But you know, I'm there in the mornings from 7:30 until 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got little, you know, activities for them. And then there's some dogs who come in. This cute little dog named Walnut, who's a little terrier. It looks like Chewbacca kind of. Walnut, because he's all these beautiful browns, and he's this little teeny tiny thing. And he's 9, so I call him Old Man Walnut. Aww. And so he comes in and he sits on my lap and, you know, like kind of falls asleep, and we play around a little bit, and then I set him on the couch, and then he just curls up and sleeps. And then when a dog starts barking, he gets up and he's like, "Wow, wow," and he yells at the dog to be quiet. So and I say, "Thank you, Walnut," and he's like, "Woof," and then he'll just like lay back down.
So wait, I'm getting it confused with like false. So it's doggy daycare.
It's doggy daycare, yeah.
Leave their dogs.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people who are going to work, they leave their dogs.
Got it. Oh, got it.
Yeah. And they have, well, it's the only pet grooming school in New York City.
Oh.
It's the American Academy of Pet Groomers, and they're in their 25th and off of 3rd. And so any pet groomer you go to in New York City, that's where they went to school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's a whole, so they have the school upstairs and then the doggy daycare downstairs.
Let me ask you this, because even when I see like uptown here, Washington Heights and other parks, like dog runs, and there's gotta be, there's gotta be criteria. Like you can't have a dog that's coming up in there that's gonna just like bite everybody else.
Oh no. We can't, like, we give them a day trial to see how they get along with other dogs, because there are let's see, there's Luke and Snow, and there are 4 dogs that I have at least every single day. So they're going to be there every day. And then other dogs that come in twice a week, 3 times a week, what have you. And so, you know, I can separate them. There's an area where I can separate them from the other dogs. But, you know, they come in and play around like they do at dog runs. And for people who don't hang out with dogs or see that all the time, it's like a lot of teeth and mouth play and rah, 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 you know, all that.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, no, stop. Ah. But, you know, they work it out. And then when they get a little crazy, they got a spray bottle of water. Nope. So it's a lot of training and discipline. But, you know, by the time 11:30 rolls around, they're tired. And then they all lay down and kind of like chill. And then they'll get up again. And I have dogs fighting over me to get in my lap all the time. And because, you know, I'm very good at wrangling children and animals and mental patients. So that's my vibe, you know, like the strong maternal, like, and this voice, like, no, stop, sit. So it's pretty cool. So it's another New York City adventure that I'm here for, and I'll be there until at least March, because if my schedule goes back at the league, then I'll probably go back for maybe a couple of months just to make some more money. But I really do need to get out of there. So I'm looking for other job opportunities, social media, writing, whatever it is, I'm down. So yeah.
We need some uptown hang time.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes. Well, listen, take care of you.
Yes, you do the same.
Be safe out here in these streets.
Girl, I got my taser. I'm good.
I'm good.
Nobody's coming.
I know. Well, thank you for jumping on. I hope I see you in person really soon.
I'm glad I could. Yeah, I'll message you and I'll text you and hit you up, and we'll figure out a time to hang out.
That'd be awesome.
All
Good
right.
to see
Thank you,
you.
everybody. It was fun.
Follow DJ Crystal Clear.
See ya. Peace.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yay. Let's see. How do we? Okay. Are you able to get out? I'm not sure how to do this. There we go. No. Let's see. I don't think any requests. I'm still half straight. There we go. You know, it's been such a while since I've done this. I'm like, what am I doing? Anyway, that's DJ Crystal Clear. She's amazing, amazing, amazing talent. Please follow her if you do not already. I have a few more minutes before I go out into this beautiful Saturday afternoon. So if anybody else wants to jump in and say hi, please feel free to send me a request. Again, I haven't done a dannIGeeLive in a minute, and I really, really, really love doing them. Oh, thank you, love. I really enjoyed starting them, back when the pandemic first hit. And if some of you don't know, it was honestly a way for me to stay connected, obviously, because I was up here in Washington Heights. I felt like Rapunzel up here in Washington Heights by myself, literally it was 9 weeks before I know some people were separated from their people longer than that, but I did not see another friend or person or even my boyfriend for 9 weeks. And so I started them. Yes, Alexis, we definitely need to do one again. Please let me know. Maybe the next one that I plan, which would be like maybe the first weekend in December. But yes, I started these back in April 2020. And I also started them as a way to help my artists community and do little fundraisers for people who had lost, work in the pandemic. And I've been blessed to have not lost any work during this time, and now I'm in an even better situation, which the universe looked out. I'm so thankful, and I'm so blessed and fortunate, and just really happy. It would take a lot for another soul train to happen. Oh, true. I missed that question. Yes, soul train. So yeah, that's all I have for now. I'm so excited and happy that I could do this. I'll save this to my Instagram. And if you've never seen any of these, I do have a YouTube channel, and pretty much all of the Instagram lives that I did since 2020 are stored and archived on my dannIGee TV YouTube channel. So you can go back and watch all the interviews, including ones that I did with Crystal previously, and Alexis, who's on here now, and just so many amazing people from dance, music, educators, fitness folks, poets. I had Jessica Cara Moore on. I even interviewed Gloria Gaynor one time. Bernard. Okay, wait. All right, my Philly brother just joined. Okay, Bernard, I'm going to ask you to come on real quick. I got like 5 minutes. Bernard. Okay, no pressure. But so yeah, it's been a crazy journey, and yeah, if you're up for it, please go back and check out the ones that I've done on my YouTube channel. And again, I will say tonight, if you're in New York and you're looking for something really amazing to do, go see Ink at the Apollo Theater with Camille A. Brown and dancers. It's the third installment of her trilogy, and it really is historic. It's the first time the Joyce Theater and the Apollo have partnered. Bernard. Oh my God, you're in bed. Listen, Crystal was also in bed, and she jumped on. So, oh yay, Blakely. Oh my God, it's so great. Let me know how you love it. But yeah, so okay, Bernard, I'll get you next time. But yes, this is Camille A. Brown, and she is just we're just all so proud of her. She's a force of nature, and we just adore her. And the dancers and the musicians are incredible. It's just incredible, even just being at the Apollo, being uptown in that vibe, and just hearing people shout out and the whole show. It's definitely an uptown vibe, which I love. And so, yeah, that's it. So, if you're coming to the Joyce, I'm usually there. I know. Tell Crystal, Bernard, you need to jump on. Yes, we love Camille. She is a gift to the dance community and the world. She really is, especially with all of her her educational stuff that she does for the community and for young people. I love it. Come on, Bernard. This is great. I miss this. Is he coming in? What's happening? You had to throw a hat on.
I throw a hat on. Can't look, and I'm not going to go any further than this.
Listen, Crystal was in bed with a sheet on. I think she was OnlyFans moment. How are you?
I'm good. I just got back from Philly.
I know. I mean, I think Instagram cuts them off at an hour now again. So you don't have to stay on too long, a few minutes, but I'm really, really sorry that I was not able to make it down for the show.
It's all good.
But I
know
heard
you are
amazing
busy.
things about it, and that it was wonderful, and that the dancers looked amazing in the work. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And I do hope that they could keep it in the reps so I can see it again, hopefully. I hope that's the plan.
Yes.
But how did you feel about it?
It was great. It was a wonderful experience for me. Just to kind of be back, like full circle.
Yes.
You know, where I started at 15, and then, you know, I was able to set a work, and the dancers were so open and so gracious, and yeah, they were beautiful to work with. Janine.
And there's a lot of new dancers, right? Or a couple. I saw.
Yes. Yeah, she actually got about maybe 6 new dancers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, and I used 8 dancers.
Okay.
But yeah, Janine and Michaela and Brandy and Will and, you know, Dia, which is a new young man in the company. No, they were just, and Floyd, who's also
he's great.
Yeah, he's great. Sweet person.
So what was your casting process like?
It was hard. You know, because
I teach a class and then pick from there.
Well, yes. Well, actually, JV invited me to come in and just like workshop it a little bit, like just do movement, like 1 week. One of the choreographers wasn't able to come because they had COVID, so she was like, "Can you just come in and work with the dancers?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure." So
and
you know,
baby kids that we're talking about is Joe Myers Brown, but that's our JD.
Oh, right.
Gotta keep the kids informed.
I know, right? But no, and they were full out all the time. Zane helped me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and Tracy, they were sort of my eyes and ears and everything. But no, the process was amazing, and I had always wanted to work with them and to have my work put on, you know, someone different other than my company, but you know, just to deal with other voices and other bodies. You know, so
that's exciting.
Yeah.
And so what's happening with your company?
We're actually getting ready for Cool Yule.
What's that?
Actually, that's our holiday program. That's our second.
It's like, is it a city?
Right.
I need some more coffee. Where's that?
Right.
Is that somewhere in Africa? Cool Yule.
Right. Cool Yule.
That's great. Oh my God, when does that start?
We start December. It's like the second week of December.
Nice.
Yeah.
We were just really quickly on here talking about Philly, and did you feel a difference in the city while you were there?
You know what? I did.
Yeah.
You know, there's I wasn't able to, I did go downtown a little bit, but it definitely seems to be a lot more active, but it seems to be that there are a lot more people that are not from Philly sort of circulating. It's more than what it used to be.
Okay.
So the energy, I think, is changed. You know, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I think I like it. I think it's evolved.
Okay.
I think Philly has evolved a little bit. You know, from New York, or from the times that I was there.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think they're pushing a little closer to the vibe of New York.
Oh, interesting.
You know, artistically.
Crystal was saying that she knows a bunch of her New York friends did move to Philly, and I'm sure it's economics. I'm sure it's a lot of things. I mean, but also talking about crime. I mean, crime is up across the country. Like, it just People have
Yes.
jobs. There's all kinds of
Right.
things going on as we rebuild from this awful pandemic. But you
Yeah.
know, I'm feeling a little bit better, even in New York, about being around and even coming home at night. I'm still
Hmm.
very careful for sure.
Right.
Uh, like normally, I would just jump on the subway, and even if I'm getting out of a show at 11 o'clock and just ride uptown. And now, if I can't afford an Uber, I mean I can, but I got to be
Right.
concerned. I'll like maybe take a bus because the bus goes right to my corner. It might take a little bit longer, but I
Hmm.
feel safer that way, and
Yeah.
I don't have to be mindful.
Yeah, definitely. And my mom was always telling me, she's like, Bernard, be careful, especially when you go and get gas in the car, because people are, robbing people at gas stations and stuff like that. And um yeah, and I get it, with the whole COVID thing, and
Yeah.
people losing their jobs, and even people that decided they just don't want to work anymore.
Right.
You know, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Um,
seeing you with your mom in that picture.
oh, I know.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen her in forever.
Yeah,
Oh, I
she's
know.
holding in there. She's a tough old bird,
Yeah.
but
I was just saying earlier, my mom was talking about adding yoga and Pilates to her routine. I'm like, you better do it. Meanwhile, I haven't been to the gym in like 2 months.
all right.
But listen, I don't want this to cut us off because I
Okay.
think IG Live is back to an hour, but I can't remember now. But anyway, I'm
Gotcha.
just hopped on it all. You look great. I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
I don't know what's in that Vegas water, but
It dries you up and pulls you tight.
well, listen, maybe so I'm thinking about doing these once a month now because right now it's just life is crazy busy and
Right.
thankful for it. I am,
Yeah.
but maybe I'm thinking of maybe every first Saturday of the month over coffee, like once a month.
Okay.
And if that times up with your cool Yule, maybe I'll have you back on for that and talk about that, which could be really fun.
Of
Oh,
course,
and
I
I
would love
realized
to.
much earlier where you are. What time is it there?
It's about 9:58.
Oh, okay. And that's super
Yeah.
early, clear enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep me posted. And yeah, we can talk
Okay.
about that. And I want to have my girl Alexis on. And yeah, just do it monthly for now until I get into a rhythm.
Rhythm. Okay.
The Joyce.
Cool. Yeah.
But
Well, I'll be back in town in December. Are you going to be in Philly in December?
probably close to Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's
Oh, let's figure that out. That's cool.
yeah. Maybe we can meet down in because I've been wanting to go to the Christmas village that they have
Oh, yeah,
in
let's do
Center
that.
City. Maybe
All
we can
right.
have some cocoa or something.
We're still a little stronger.
With little Baileys in it.
I'm going to need it.
Right.
All right, my love.
All
I'm
right, I
going to
love you.
I'm gonna get these streets and stay safe. And congratulations again.
Thank you. Love you much.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yes, Bernard Gaddis. Thank you guys so much. This has been great. I didn't even expect to stay on this long. And yes, Alexis Rose, I'm gonna reach out to you. Come on, Bailey's. Look, I might have some in this cup. I don't. But in any case, have a wonderful weekend. I will get it together and hopefully I will be seeing you again next month. Stay safe. Please come to the Joyce. If you come to the Joyce, and usually they're opening nights or the second night. I'm doing a lot of the talk backs. So come say hi. And I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's been a minute. I missed these, but stay safe, stay joyful, and see you soon.